Good afternoon. Welcome to the Black History Program sponsored by the Department of History. It is indeed a pleasure and an honor for me to welcome to Texas Southern University's campus Dr. Alondra Nelson, a scholar in her own right, and I'm sure that you will have a great deal to talk about once you leave here. We are featuring her as one of our Black History speakers, and this presentation will be a little different from some that you may have heard before, that African American history is more than about who was first, it's more than about Barbara Jordan or even Martin Luther King. It is a lived experience, and today we have a sociologist who will speak to us as we see the fusion of history and science, and we are very appreciative that she will talk about DNA and her research. So as I said before, you will have a great deal to speak about when you leave here. I would like to also thank Dr. Kasi for being instrumental in bringing to us Dr. Nelson. Again, Dr. Nelson, welcome to Texas Southern University, a state-supported institution that came about as race as a social construct. So again, welcome to Texas Southern University.
I'm Kerry Wentz. I'm the chairman of the Department of History and Geography, and I guess economics now too. I'm here to, again, greet you and welcome you to this talk. Dr. Petrie has explained very well that this is the sort of the inaugural event from our area for African American History Month, Black History Month. And I'm not going to say much. Dr. Kasi is going to give a much fuller introduction of our speaker. But I just want you to understand how fortunate we are to have her here. She is one of the premier researchers. I didn't even say African American researchers in the social sciences in the United States. And we are very, very fortunate to have her here.
Good afternoon. My name is Karen Kasi Tirnashef, and I'm honored that Dr. Alondra Nelson has agreed to come and talk to us. Dr. Petrie mentioned first. Some firsts are absolutely important to acknowledge, and you should understand that Dr. Alondra Nelson is the first person of color of any of the shades on the spectrum, the first person of color to serve as president of the Social Science Research Council, and that's worthy of an applause right there. So she is president of the Social Science Research Council. She is also professor of sociology at Columbia University, where she served, again, as the inaugural dean of social science, the first dean of social science for that institution. Nelson began her academic career on the faculty of Yale University, where she was honored with its Pourvu Award for interdisciplinary teaching excellence. Nelson has published award-winning and widely acclaimed books and articles exploring the junction of science, medicine, and social inequality. She is author, most recently, of The Social Life of DNA, Race, Reparations, and Reconciliation After the Genome, which was a finalist for the Hurston Wright Foundation Award for Best Nonfiction. Her books also include Body and Soul, The Black Panther Party, and the Fight Against Medical Discrimination, which was recognized with several honors, including the Mira Komarovsky Book Award and the C. Wright Mills Award finalist, as well as Genetics and the Unsettled Past, The Collision of DNA, Race, and History, and Technicolor, Race, Technology, and Everyday Life. In 2002, she edited Afrofuturism, an influential special issue of Social Text. She's currently at work on a book about science and technology policy in the Obama administration. Her research has been supported by the Ford Foundation, the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation, the Woodrow Wilson Foundation, and the National Science Foundation. She has been a fellow at Max Planck Institute for the History of Science, the Bio Center at the London School of Economics, the Biorish America Academy, the Beirut Academy of Advanced African Studies, and the W.E.B. Du Bois Institute for African and African American Research at Harvard University. She has contributed to national policy discussions on inequality and about the social implications of new technologies. Nelson is chair of the American Sociological Association section of Science, Knowledge, and Technology, and an elect member of the Sociological Research Association. She has served as a member of the World Economic Forum Network, on AL, the Internet of Things, and Trust, as well as the NSF-sponsored Council on Big Data, Ethics, and Society. Until 2017, she was academic curator for the YWCA of the City of New York and also on its program committee. She was raised in Southern California. Nelson is a Phi Beta Kappa graduate of the University of California at San Diego. She earned her PhD from New York University in 2003, and she lives in New York City. And so we're honored to have her here in sunny Houston, Texas.